رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. So about 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago, I used to teach at a school in Wisconsin, an Islamic school. And I had a principal at that time, one of the best principals I've ever known, an older gentleman from Thailand. And after like a year or two there, he moved. And fast forward a decade later, so this was just recently, a few months ago, I was speaking in a community, and lo and behold, he was living in that community and he was the principal of that school. So I basically reunited with my old principal after a decade. And he's older now, so he actually just retired this year. But what I found out when I reunited with Dr. Jitmood is that over that decade of time, a few things had happened. One, his wife had gotten ill with cancer and passed away. May Allah have mercy on her. The other thing that I found out is that his son, he was I think about 21, he was delivering pizzas, and while he was delivering pizzas, a man slaughtered him, just cut his neck, just like that. And Dr. Jitmood is telling me that he gets a call at 3 o'clock in the morning saying, your son is no longer. I mean, he's past tense. He's passed away. He's been killed. And now, for me, I wanted to ask him, how did you cope with that? I mean, that's next level. And he told me that, he was trying to process it. And he said he was just kind of pacing and saying, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, and trying to process the shock. But what really, really stood out to me was this. He told me that shortly after that, he asked the lawyers to meet with the killer. So I was like, okay, why? They said, you can't. They told him you can't meet with the killer because he's in maximum security. And he spent 2 years just trying to meet with him. And I asked him, why? Why are you trying to meet with him? And he said, I want to meet with him because I want to forgive him. And I want him to be in the same place with my son. This isn't a story about a prophet. This isn't a story about one of the companions. These are people on Facebook. And these are real. And some of you may have actually, if you Google it, you can find, because what happened is, recently, a few weeks ago, the trial happened, and he finally got to meet the killer. And it's on video, him hugging the killer and forgiving him on behalf, and some of you may have seen it, forgiving the killer on behalf of his late wife and himself. And I'm telling you that it's real. The power of a healthy heart. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the healthy heart an ability that's amazing. But that heart has to be taken care of.
If Salahuddin were to be here, alive, because you are one of plan to kill him. But if he is alive, he will forgive you. That's the way he was, that's the way he is. So I'm taking, he take the teaching of Islam at heart. So his mother has already died, and he's already gone. I'm only here to represent his mom, to represent him. My dear nephew, Trey, I don't blame you for the crime you commit. I'm not angry at you for being part of hurting my son and their brothers. I'm angry at the devil. I blame the devil who misguiding you and misleading you to do such a horrible crime. No, I don't blame you. I'm not angry at all. I want you to know that. I wish I can go and hug you right now. comfort you for the crime that you mistakenly done. I forgive you on behalf of Islamic and his mother on the act of involving to kill him. Oh my dear son, nephew, the devil had misleading you. The devil has misguiding you to do such a criminal act against our dear son and humanity.